Hey guys, Mama Carol from Finding a Rainbow Through the Rain. Trying to remember to say that each time that I come on here. So, how was your day? Was it good? Was it bad? How's the weather where you're at? Today, it is hot. I mean, hot. Like 90, 93, 94, something like that, but it's hot. So, mm, for me today, I was talking to my daughter earlier, and oh my gosh, you know how hard it is to pull yourself out of. I don't want to say depression all the time, but you know how hard it is just to pull yourself out of anxiety or whatever it is. I'm finding that uh, I'm finding that getting rid of all of the stuff like that I had for Etsy and eBay and things like that. I'm just having a hard time dealing with getting rid of it all. Almost like I feel that I am getting rid of my life through that stuff. And but when it comes down to it, that's exactly what it is stuff. And I think, unfortunately, what I have done is I've always had that as my backup. So if I needed money for something, I could always make earrings. And if I you know if I needed a payment for something, I could push extra on eBay and things like that. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. So it's just hard when you give it all away, and you know it's like, what do you use to fall back on? But and that's where like, that's kind of like why I like talking, because it just gives me a way to say what I'm feeling, at the time. But anyway, people that just came on here to just find out what the question is going to be like, okay, lady, zip it, and let's just get on to the question. So, today's question is, and I might be involved in this one: what is the most annoying thing that people do in public? Um, and I'm waiting to get some good answers on this one. For me, it is people crowding around me, or people getting too close to me. So, like, if I'm at the cash register and I'm checking out, and the person behind me is like, if I can feel them breathing on my neck, you're too close, way too close. And if I'm down an aisle and I go to reach for the breadcrumbs, and somebody comes right up next to me, and to reach for something right next to me, yes, that's my pet peeves. And okay, let's see another one. When we're in a grocery store and people are looking for something on the shelf, and their cart is like cattywampus in the aisle, so you can't get through. Yeah, that's another one. So I think I probably have I think I probably have a lot of them when it comes to shopping. Um, Probably why I don't go out much anymore, because just things like that, they just annoy me. So I I think it's this whole getting older thing personally, but uh, I don't know. I don't know. I used to think back years ago. I used to think, like, when people got older, like, they got cranky, and they got cantankerous and things like this, and I'd say, man, that person is mean, or something to that effect. But I think I'm turning into one. you know or Or is it that people done this stuff before and it just didn't bother me? I don't know. It might be a thing now that I'm just like looking and saying this just really gets on my nerves now. But anyway, I am looking forward to your answers, and let me know what's something people do in public that annoys you. So, all right. I will check back in with you guys later. I'll check back with you tomorrow. So, bye.